What's going on, everybody? Just moved back with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be talking about NBA 2K19's MyTEAM mode. So earlier today, 2K finally released their long-awaited trailer and blog for MyTEAM's mode this year, and I can say, personally, I did do a read-through of the blog. It's, you don't want to take every word that they say seriously, but it kind of brings hope, especially because of the fact that 2K18 was a very lackluster year, I will say. You can ask a lot of people in the community. They just didn't feel like 2K18 was a good year, really. So yeah, based off that, there are a number of things I could talk about, really, ranging from content, like a lack of content for a period of time, to gameplay. But that gameplay just goes beyond MyTEAM mode and ranging into the other modes: Pro Am, Park, My Career, Play Online. But we could talk about that for another time. So today I just wanted to present pretty much a lot of the details that were talked about in the blog, and just kind of simplify it pretty much down to what everyone wants to hear about. So first off, we're going to talk about, we're going to see here we have these new card layouts. I'm not really for or against them. I just really don't mind it. It's like, but it is what it is. So as you can see right here, we have this diamond Carmelo Anthony right there, an amethyst LeBron James, a pink diamond Tim Duncan, this 93 overall Stephen Curry, and this 92 overall amethyst Baron Davis. So first and foremost, talking about tiers, there are no longer 99 overall pink diamonds. They have been replaced by Galaxy Opal cards. That's a new tier. And basically, so pink diamonds go from up to 98 overall. I'd assume 96 and 98. And then, we have these 99 overall Galaxy Opal cards. So one thing that happened this year is that they have scaled up with the current cards, the current, NBA player cards. As you can see, LeBron is a 93 overall right here, and compared to last year where he was an 86 overall Sapphire. So pretty much this is 2K's way of showing that they've heard the community and their complaints, pretty much of how the year kind of starts off pretty slow with content and high overall players, because the highest overall back in 2K18 you would pull at day one was an 86 overall player, and that's not really that exciting. You're not going to be end up playing with that player for a lot of the year. So this 2K decided to go back to the 2K16 route of things, where they're upscaling, where players have been upscaled to an extent, and much closer to their actual ratings are outside of MyTEAM, but not exactly to what it is. So that's pretty nice right there. We have this 98 overall pink diamond Tim Duncan. We're gonna see him later on. I'll talk about that, as well as that diamond Carmelo Anthony, and why that Stephen Curry card is pretty much on fire. So we also have, here, another set of cards right there: 88 overall John Wall Ruby, 98 overall Giannis Antetokounmpo Amethyst, a 98 overall reward pink diamond Julius Erving, an 89 overall Ruby Scottie Pippen, could be a reward from completing the Bulls current collection, and an 88 overall Alonzo Mourning, which you can probably pull from throwback packs. So first off, we're going to talk about MyTEAM's new online mode called MyTEAM Unlimited. So as you can see right there on the screen, MyTEAM online gameplay has pretty much reverted back to the Road to the Playoff way, kind of also like MyTEAM Online, where you're just pretty much playing a series of games, just to and then doing your best to earn a player. So I'm not sure about what you're able to receive if you go 9 and 3. Well, actually, it's right there on the screen, as you can see right there. But pretty much, what's gonna happen is you're gonna play up to. Dang, I actually have to count those boxes. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, 12. You're gonna play up to, it looks like, 15 games, I'd say, where if you get 3 losses, you're gonna have to restart the series all over again. So pretty much every month there's going to be a player of the month. So for this specific month, it might be September, it might not be, but Julius Erving is a player of the month. So he's this 97 overall pink diamond card that you receive from going 12-0 in the series. There may be other players that you're able to pull, because you know they have the, if you see that little white dot right there underneath the Erving card, it looks like you're able to see other cards, and you can see obviously that Julius Erving has a limit of 1, meaning you can only get that reward once. So it looks like there may be other repeatable rewards, maybe up to 10 times, maybe unlimited, so that remains to be seen. And one other thing that you can see right here is that from getting a certain amount of wins, you're able to get a certain reward, like a certain amount of MyTEAM points, a base league pack, a standard league pack, and a deluxe league pack. So as you can see, I mean, you are going to be getting better and better rewards for the number of games that you win. So that's, you know, one good thing, I guess. And with this mode pretty much retires not only Supermax, but also pack and playoffs. Because a lot of people over the course of 2K18 can tell you that they did not enjoy Supermax or pack and playoffs at all, including myself. So one other thing, as you can see right there at the top, right to the left of the MyTEAM points, is tokens. So one new thing that's coming this year is reward tokens. So no matter what mode you play, whether it's challenges, whether it's MyTEAM Unlimited, whether it's the other new MyTEAM mode that they pretty much talked about, you're going to be able to receive reward tokens. And with these reward tokens, you're going to be able to, you know, get players from the reward market. It's going to be ranging from up to from Emerald up to Galaxy Opal, you know, the new tier 99 overall cards. So that's pretty much that. One other thing I can share about collections for you guys this year is that there's going to be a special 20th anniversary collection this year in MyTEAM, where it's going to be, the collection is going to be ranging, it's going to feature pretty much cover athletes from the past years of 2K. LeBron James obviously is one of them. It looks like Giannis may be one of them. Kevin Durant, Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, James Harden, and all these other players. So I'd assume that the reward, or should I say rewards, because it's going to be handed out in a series. So there's going to be 18 total 20th anniversary edition cards, and they're going to be broken down to 3 series: Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3. From completing one of these series and getting all 6 players from that series, you're going to be able to receive a rare Galaxy Opal card, a 99 overall card from getting these 6 cover athlete players that are part of a series. So, like one of these series, for example, maybe Series 3, because there's going to be the last series to come out. Getting these 6 players, like, I don't know, Derrick Rose, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, James Harden, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. You get those 6 players for Series 3, from that Series 3 collection, you could get a Galaxy Opal Michael Jordan. So you see where I'm going with this. So from doing these series, you can see that you're going to be getting a very high-end card that's going to be endgame, since it's going to be 99 overall, and it's going to be an amazing card. So you can see this year 2K is going to be making an effort to make it worthwhile playing these modes online and offline. Also here, we don't have to go into this too much. You can see it's a new presentation in how you pull cards. No longer is it the black vapor, is it the vapor at the bottom, where you can't, it's hard to tell if you pull the pink diamond or not until you finally see that you actually pull the pink diamond. Where now the card is going to be purple, blue, green, red, whatever, you know, the card that you pulled, and it's going to be much easier to see what the card it is that you got. Here, this is how they also show how you get a card. You see the court first, you know, it's a Pelicans logo, so you know that you pulled an Amethyst Pelicans player, and in the back it'll say power forward, point guard, whatever position it is, and then you can pretty much deduce that you pulled, like maybe from the Golden State Warriors. If you see the Warriors logo and then it says point guard in the background, you know that you probably just pulled Stephen Curry. So So as you can see right there, from this Anthony Davis card, you can see that dynamic duos are going to be making a return. You don't know who this Anthony Davis is going to be paired up with. It would be a sick joke by 2K to make him paired with DeMarcus Cousins since he just went to the Golden State Warriors, but we don't know. But first off, we know that for the first official confirmed dynamic duo of 2K19, we see that we have Sapphire Devin Booker. Yes, he's going to be a Sapphire this year. And 80 overall gold DeAndre Ayton. So those two are going to be a dynamic duo together. I don't know if this makes Devin Booker a Sapphire or not, or if this makes DeAndre Ayton the 80 or not. But I mean, that just remains to be seen. But they are going to be the first duo of 2K19. I will say, personally, this is an interesting duo to have this shooting guard center. This is a really nice duo to have, really, early on in the year, personally. Also, you see right here, Kemba Walker is going to be a 86 overall card. And not only is this going to be the rating for this card, but it is also going to be the rating for his heat check card. So I'm going to get into heat check cards and what they are later on. Also right here with one of the biggest reveals pretty much from this trailer is that Brandon Roy is going to be making a return to NBA 2K, and that he is probably going to be featured in the MyTEAM mode. So not only is Brandon Roy going to be coming back into 2K, he's going to be in MyTEAM, but it looks like he may also just make an appearance in Play Now Online and the regular rosters as a part of the all-time Portland Trailblazers team. Hey, maybe they might have a Portland Trailblazers historic team from the 2000s based off that featured Brandon Roy. But I mean, that's just, you know, that remains to be seen. Next up, we have challenges making a return. This is pretty much, I mean, this is, you know, this is not a surprise really. I mean, it is what it is. We have weekly challenges, moments challenges, and schedule challenges. One change that they made to schedule challenges, because they know and they heard feedback that pretty much nobody likes schedule challenges over the course of 2K18, because it was over 900 games, and all those games, because some of them were full games, some of them were not full games, but as a whole, playing all 900 of those games, you didn't even get a pink diamond or anything like that. Those challenges were not worth it at all. So, based off, let me just pull up the blog for 1 second. Based off this year, they're going to be having 15 games total for a team. So, like for example, the Golden State Warriors, they're going to be having 15 games as a whole. And if I could just talk about schedule challenges for 1 second. So yeah, pretty much, you're going to be able to get MyTEAM points. You're going to be earning piles of MyTEAM points. That's quoted straight from the blog. Maybe, we'll see. You're able to get high-end free agent cards. So free agent cards are going to be making a return. And it says in the blog, when you beat the 15th and final game in the schedule, you will earn both 3 reward tokens as well as a free pack of throwback cards that will give you a guaranteed throwback player to add to your collection. So one thing also that they actually talked about this year is that when you're opening these specific packs, and I'm actually a fan of this, what I'm about to say here, you're actually going to be getting guaranteed that player. So I mean, let's take for example Madden, the gold player packs. I mean, it's self-explanatory. You're going to be you're guaranteed a gold player, or like something. I'll talk about something in 2K. The dynamic duo packs right now that you can currently open in 2K18. You are actually able to receive a guaranteed dynamic duo player, but in like previous years, it wouldn't be this way. You know, you will pull like a certain player, like it's saying you will have a chance of pulling a certain player. But now this year, as you can see, you're gonna be able to earn cards that the cards that you are actually gunning for. So no more of these. Oh my gosh! When I open these packs, oh, I'm not gonna be getting. I might not get this. I might get this card. I might get this promo card. I might not get this promo card. This year, you are going to be guaranteed a card that you are pulling for. If you're pulling for a throwback, you're gonna get a throwback. If you're pulling like for an All-Star Weekend collection card, you're going to be getting an All-Star Weekend collection card. That's just how it's going to be. I don't know if this is going to cause packs to be more expensive or less expensive. I would say probably more expensive, but I mean that just remains to be seen from here on out. So there's that. Here also, as we're talking about challenges here, one thing that they did this year, based off feedback from 2K17 and 18, is the fact that you are able to you are able to do challenges whenever you want. So back in 2K17 and 18, you would have to play these challenges, like week 1 challenges. You would have to play them before next week Friday, before next Friday, because they would expire and they would not be accessible anymore. So where 2K had to put out extra weekly challenges past whenever they passed the last challenge you needed to get a certain play, the last challenge token player, because people weren't able to, be around and play those challenges because, life happens. You don't know what happens in life. I mean, you just have responsibilities and obligations that you have to do outside of 2K. I mean, it's just life. That's just pretty much how it is. So this year, all weekly challenges will be available for you. They will never go away and disappear. You'll be able to play them whenever you want. So you can pick up the game like in December for Christmas time, and week 1 challenges will be available from there, and whatever week they're up to from there. Real quick, we're gonna also talk about this new mode, basically kind of a return somewhat. Triple Threat. So Triple Threat is going to be an online and offline mode, and this mode, the core gameplay is basically MyTEAM Blacktop. MyTEAM Blacktop has basically returned in the form of Triple Threat. So you're going to be playing a series of games where you're going to be playing to receive a ball, and on this ball is going to be dropping, as you can see, that gold ball right there, and it's going to be dropping into one of those slots right there. It could be ranging from MT to reward tokens to a pack. We don't know what could be in those packs, but I mean, it could be a player, it could be something else. But I mean, you see the gist of things, how Triple Threat is going to be played. So you are going to be playing both online and offline, whatever you choose. And pretty much, when you play offline, you're going to be playing against the 6 NBA divisions: Atlantic, Southeast, Central, Southwest, Pacific. That's it. I think I just said Pacific twice, but Northwest and no, I probably didn't say Pacific twice, but whatever. You see where I'm going with this. So we're going to be playing against all 6 NBA divisions, and once you beat the final division, you're going to be opening a new endless board where you're going to be playing against very different scenario teams. Like you could be playing against a team of all-time Lakers, Magic, Shaq, Kobe. That's one example of an offline opponent you may face. But basically, from playing these teams, you are able to receive MyTEAM points based on where the ball landed. So, for example, you see the Boston Celtics right here. They have a Boston Celtics where it says 100 MT, and the Boston Celtics where it's just the logo. If the ball lands on the Boston Celtics with 100 MT, you beat that team, you get 100. You get 100 bonus MyTEAM points. It lands on the team with just the logo, you just play that team. I don't know if you receive MyTEAM points in the midst of the game that you're playing. Maybe not. And after you beat the 5 teams in the division, you get a select amount of reward tokens that you can see in the middle of the screen right there. So if you beat the Atlantic division, once you beat them, you get 5 reward tokens. So I mean, this is just how you can see how it goes. I'm not sure still if it's you choose your 3 players. I mean, if it's you choose your 3 players, or how it's always been where you choose 1 player and you get randomly selected 2 players. But that just remains to be seen. Also, you can see right here as I'm talking, I mean, I'm not pointing it out, but as you can obviously see the ratings and tiers of what these players are that I haven't said: Jason Tatum, Karl-Anthony Towns, Damian Lillard, Al Horford, and Marcus Smart. You can clearly see what they are, and I mean, that's just pretty much it. Here is how MyTEAM Triple Threat mode is going to look, the court, if anyone's wondering. And you can see Giannis right here doing I almost said a windmill, a between the legs dunk right there. That's pretty flashy. One thing that really was missed in 2K18 was Blacktop, pretty much. Because 2K17 and 16, it was just a fun mode to jump into where you could just test out certain cards that you don't have. and pretty much have fun with it. I mean, playing online, just throwing lobs to players, maybe shooting, just trading threes to players. I mean, it was just a fun overall mode, and it's now going to become even more fun, to be honest, with the fact that you're going to be able to play single player and online. So that's pretty nice. Here, going back to what I was talking about, the reward tokens. This is the reward market that I was talking about, where you're going to be able to get a series of cards ranging from emeralds to hopefully Galaxy Opal cards. But pretty much here on the screen, it's self-explanatory. You're able to redeem 50 reward tokens to get a diamond Carmelo Anthony, a diamond Rashard Lewis, and a diamond Baron Davis. All three of them 94 overall. So personally, I'm pretty sure everyone is going to be getting that 94 overall Melo, probably including myself because it's Carmelo Anthony. So I mean, I talked about this already. So yeah, you're basically gonna be playing. So you're gonna be playing all these modes, earning these tokens, and coming back here to this market. We're gonna be able to receive a pretty much a free diamond or whatever tier you redeem the card is. On day 1, 2K pretty much confirmed in the blog, there is going to be a Hornets players. So the throwback packs are going to be returning to the NBA 2K17 style of things, where it's two teams per throwback pack, and every 2 weeks we are going to be receiving a new pack. I don't know if there's going to be collections yet that can be completed and redeemed and where you can redeem. So for a high overall player, like maybe a diamond, maybe like how it was in 2K17, but that remains to be seen. So right here you can see there's a Amethyst Baron Davis, and this card will be pullable on day 1, confirmed by the blog. Here now we have the MyTEAM main menu, pretty much. So they basically overhauled it, and one other thing that they talked about in the blog was that they made it so where you are going to be receiving notifications as you while you're scrolling through the mode of a player that you just want to bid on, a player that you got outbid off by another player, another user, a card that you just pulled, this and that, you know, helping players navigate to and from to where they want to get to. One other thing that I wanted to point out here is that that Tim Duncan, that pink diamond Tim Duncan we saw earlier, and that pink diamond John Stockton right there, they will be reward cards that can be redeemed in the reward market with the reward tokens. So as you can see, there's going to be a lot of good, nice cards you can see right there that are going to be available from the reward market. So it's definitely worth grinding. One other thing that's kind of not new, not really, is that daily trials. Every day there are going to be a new set of daily trials available right there. You can see the details and the requirements that you need to do to earn a certain amount of 19 points. Where, yeah, pretty much, I mean, it's self-explanatory. I still feel like I wish that 2K, and I mean this is yet to be seen or is still to be determined, if they're gonna take a Madden route where you're able to get like a set of trials where from doing them all, not only would you get MyTEAM points, like maybe a free pack, maybe a free agent card, maybe a pack that gives a ton of MyTEAM points. It just remains to be seen, to be honest. One other thing that I want to point out, because someone actually pointed this out earlier, is the fact that these league packs are different colors. So we have a purple one, a red one, blue one, and a gray one in the back right there. So this pretty much gives us the assumption that this is going to be like how it was in 2K16 and 15, where they're going to be different league packs, and with each pack, it has an even higher chance of pulling a card you want. So like the purple ones, you may just be able to pull an Amethyst. Red ones, you may be able to pull a Ruby, and so on and so forth. You see where I'm going with this. So that just remains to be seen when the game comes out, but it gives hope that, you know, even though they're probably going to be expensive, those purple packs, if they guarantee the highest chance of getting an Amethyst, it's still good packs to open. So I mean, we'll just see about that. We have another screen here of showing off the other players and their ratings and their cards in 2K19 this year. Paul George is an 87 overall Ruby. Andre Drummond is an 87 overall as well, but what's strange is they're both 87 overall. One's ruby, one's sapphire, so we don't know what's really true or not yet. Anthony Davis is an amethyst. James Harden is an amethyst. I'm pretty sure they are both going to be amethyst this year. And Chris Paul is a 91 overall, but for some reason rated higher than both of them. So the reasoning behind this is because these heat check packs, these heat check cards actually, are basically like a return of the dynamic ratings from 2K16. So with the heat check pack, player pretty much. With the 20th anniversary pre-order, you're going to be getting 10 heat check packs, one per week. I'm pretty sure, I believe it was, where all NBA players, all players in today's NBA are going to be receiving a heat check pack. So this Giannis Antetokounmpo is one example of that. He has the same rating as his base card, but the only difference is that once the NBA season starts and Giannis Antetokounmpo has like a really good game, like 40 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, that card is going to be, this heat check card is going to be boosted and is going to be receiving boosts, and is going to become a higher rating than what the base card is. So he could go from a 90 to a 93. He could go from a 90 to a 92. It just depends on how 2K feels about that player's performance and how much of a boost they believe that player should get. So 90 to 93 is kind of a big jump, because that's almost him becoming a diamond tier player. So there's that. So I'm pretty sure like I said, all NBA players are going to be having a heat check card. So that just, remains to be seen how players go, how high players' ratings go. Also, one other thing is that this will not stay at a 93 if this were to happen when the season starts. What would happen is that card would become a 93 overall for 48 hours. So you're able to play with the 93 overall heat check Giannis Antetokounmpo for 48 hours, and then after 48 hours, it will go back to becoming a 90, just like the base card. So this gives us thought as to, this is kind of interesting because this is kind of like a return of dynamic ratings. But one thing that kind of troubles me personally is that this could like spell like an end to moments cards, but we just don't know because they haven't really said anything really in the blog. But hopefully we do see dynamic duels return. Not dynamic duels, moments cards return, because they're very exciting cards. I mean, since 2K16 we've had moments cards. It would be pretty sucky if they are taken out this year. But that's pretty much the video for you guys. I mean, almost 30 minutes worth of me talking. So I mean, that's pretty much 2K19 as a whole in the details. One last thing I will say is that locker codes. So locker codes are going to be returning, but kind of, how they have always been, where it's these super rare cards that are going to be limited with limited time codes, but also they're going to be having kind of how they did in 2K14 and pretty much where you're going to have codes that could give you packs, codes that can give you MyTEAM points, and another other variety of things. So they're just trying to help with players where being able to receive locker codes isn't a hassle and isn't about what time it is where you are. So one thing that they actually said was players are going to be receiving codes, like for example, they're going to be receiving one-time use codes, like per person, and that you're going to be able to redeem them for something. So everybody's going to be getting something different, pretty much. One last thing I will say is that in the blog there is a locker code for the first locker code of NBA 2K19. So if you guys want to go get that, you can. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I'll also put it in the link in the description below, so that I'll put it in the description below so that you guys are able to go get it. Other than that, that's pretty much the blog, guys. I mean, pretty much simplified to 30 minutes worth of me talking. So I mean, if you want to listen to this, you can. I mean, but the blog is available for you guys to go and read. So if you want to go read it, be my guest. And that's pretty much it, guys. So hopefully 2K19's MyTEAM mode is much more promising this year than 2K18, because this was a really down year. And I mean, it's just when there's a good year of MyTEAM, everyone's happy pretty much. So that's the video for you guys. I'm gonna go and get out of here. There should be much more information coming in the future. September 7th is not that far away, guys, so definitely get ready for 2K19. And I mean, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. So there will be more videos in the future on 2K19 MyTEAM, hopefully, and that's pretty much it. So if you like this video, subscribe, like this video if you're still here, really. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm gonna be signing off, guys. Peace out.